What is up, Space Cadets? Captain Jandor here, bringing you episode number 4 of the Grim Axis Reviews. Today I am talking about 5 separate shows that all premiered, debuted, had their series open, their pilot air this fall. We're starting off with a little show called Terriers. Now this is a new FX show, and it's continuing the long tradition, or the short tradition, or the somewhat tradition of FX having really good shows, both dramatic and comedic. This is a drama. It's about these two dudes who are private detectives, sorta, and they get embroiled in a big corruption scandal. Really strong writing from one of the guys that did Ocean's 11. It's a really excellent show, I thought. I'm really curious to see some more of the season. Definitely worth checking out. The next thing we want to talk about today is a brand new show on the CBS. That is the reboot of Hawaii Five-0. Now I know what you're all thinking. Why would anybody reboot this show? And I really couldn't tell you. I never even saw the original show. But Grace Park, who you can see in the graphic, is in this one, and she's kind of cute. And I went into this with absolutely no expectations, and it's about what I would hope for. It's a really bad, really good action movie, which is to say, it's got terrible gender politics, it's got mediocre storylines that are just enough to sort of keep you interested and moving you along without being all that complicated, and with having a lot of hackneyed cliches. It's got really solid action, like surprisingly good action, especially for a network show, and the dialogue is punchy enough. There's good banter between the two main characters. It's entertaining. It's like a good fluff action piece. I don't know if it's quite as unique as Burn Notice, like it doesn't have the same flair, but it is, if anything, more polished in this sort of very Hollywood action-y kind of way. I don't know, if you guys like yourself some actions, check it out. It's definitely kind of cool. Number 3 on the list, The Event. Now everybody has probably seen numerous ads all over the televisions and so on about The Event. What is The Event? Whatever happens in the preview is not The Event. And I have seen the first episode of The Event, and the event might have happened, but didn't really happen, because the event happened before the series starts, and the event that happens in the pilot is not the event that they're talking about in the pilot and the rest of the series. And you kind of see where I'm going with this. There's a lot of talk about the event and nothing much happening. However, a lot of cool shit kind of going down. It's a little bit of a mystery. They're playing with some nonlinear storytelling, and I mean, you can skip it. I really don't think it's going to be a big deal if you do, but if you like yourself some conspiracy theory craziness, it might be worth checking out. Number 4, Undercovers, another big show on the NBC. I was kind of excited to see this particular program, not only because it's about spies and cool spy things, but because it's starring an African-American couple, and I can't remember the last time I saw an African-American couple in major primetime on a major network kicking ass and being super hot together. And they are super hot together. That's about the best thing I can say about the show. The two people in it are very sexy people. The writing is, the storyline was, the setup was, it's whatever. I'm probably going to check out another couple episodes of it just because it piqued my interest a little bit, but ultimately I think this might have been just kind of mediocre, and it's got some really weird gender politics going on that I am not in any way qualified to talk about, but which bothered me nonetheless. Anyway, last one on the list, another show on NBC, Outsourced, their brand new comedy. This is their Thursday night comedy, wrapping things up after your 30 Rocks, your Communities, your Offices. It's about a white guy that has to go to India and be really white and manage a bunch of Indian people who are really Indian and who are answering phone calls at call center because all the jobs are outsourced to India. As you might imagine, the racial issues in the show are not handled with much tact or subtlety or creativity. But it had some laughs. So I don't know if you guys like laughing at people because they're weird and foreign, or you like laughing at white guys because they're kind of dumb and white, then hell, check it out. It might be worth your time. And who knows, the show might pick up, it might get funnier. Community is a huge, I'm a huge fan of Community, and the early episodes didn't hook me, but later on, Outsourced might pick up. I doubt it, but hey, you never know. Well, that's about going to wrap it up for this episode of the Grim Axis Reviews. Nice, short, to the point. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Next week, I might talk about the return of a number of fall premieres, because I've been watching me a lot of television. But that's going to wrap things up today. Take it easy, Space Cadets. I gotta figure out. I gotta figure out what to do about this, because it's got this 3-second thing at the end. Peace.